Good afternoon. This is the 71st Sandy Valley Graduation Commencement. We are the class of 2025. My name is Maddie Heredia, and I am honored to be the senior class president. Now remain standing. And gentlemen, please remove your hats as our select choir sings the national anthem. Please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Today marks the day that we close one chapter and start writing the next. It's a day to celebrate everything we have achieved and to also think about the kind of person we want to become. Today is the start of a future that is wide open, a future where we get to choose who we get to be. Not just the careers we'll have, but the kind of people we will become. Every day from here on out is a new chance to decide, to be brave, to be kind, to be strong, to be true to ourselves. Titles and achievements are great, but it's the choices we make about our character that will define us the most. So as we leave here today, let's remember, we have the power to become whomever we dream to be. But no matter who you become, you will always be a Cardinal. I would like to take this time to bring your attention to a classmate who has decided to join the military. Let's give Dallas Steiner a round of applause for his commitment to serve our nation. Good luck, Dallas, and we are proud of you. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our select choir as they perform The Climb. Thank you, Ms. Humphrey and the select choir. Awesome job. It is my pleasure to introduce the Vice President of the Class of 2025, Rafe Monroe.
Thank you, Maddie. I have the high honor of introducing all of you to our administration staff. First, the Superintendent of Sandy Valley Local Schools, Mr. David Fisher. Our Board of Education, President Mrs. Amy Snyder, Vice President Mr. Scott Bowman, Board Member Mr. Steve Pomeski, Board Member Dr. Joseph Wickfield, Board Member Mr. Isaiah Winters, and Mr. John Pusateri, Treasurer of Sandy Valley. Our school administrators, Mrs. Olivia Stamp, High School Principal, Mr. Bo Balderson, Assistant Principal, Athletic Director, Mr. Chris Pollard, Assistant Principal, Mrs. Melissa Keel, Middle School Principal, Mr. Matt Whitted, Director of Special Programs and Development, Mr. Jeff Wagner, Curriculum Director, Mr. Greg McCullen, Elementary Principal, Mr. David Poteet, Special Education Coordinator. Thank you for all who made this day possible, from Mr. John Petro, the custodial staff, and every staff member here at Sandy Valley. Would you please join me in thanking all these individuals who made this day possible? At this time, I would love for all seniors who earned cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude to stand up to be recognized with a round of applause. Congrats to all of your hard work. To introduce our valedictorian, here is Cole Whitted, salutatorian of the class of 2025.
Thank you, Rafe. I have the privilege of introducing the valedictorian of the class of 2025. Our valedictorian is someone who is intelligent, hardworking, and dedicated to learning. There is nobody more worthy of receiving this honor, and with that, the 2025 Sandy Valley valedictorian is my friend Tucker Mole.
Thank you, Cole. I'm happy you ended up here, not Louisville. Good afternoon. Everyone talks about taking things seriously, like you can't have fun at the same time. I used to be someone who thought this way until about 2 years ago. One day, in the September of my junior year, my friends and I started a game that we call the Clip Game, a game that we will never stop playing and never forget. The Clip Game happened to be a lot like tag. The person that is it is the person that has the clip, and their goal is simply to clip another person in our friend group without them noticing. The beginning of our game was, like I already said, on a September day of our junior year. So my friends, namely Isaac, Jordan, Landon, and Rafe, found a metal clip in Mrs. J's room and started clipping it onto each other. Later that day, I had Spanish class with Isaac. We'd been sitting taking notes for a while when I turned around in my seat to talk to Isaac. I heard a really loud ding as I was turning around and felt something on my shirt. I reached behind me and grabbed whatever made the noise while Isaac started laughing at me. Meanwhile, I was confused as to where the chunk of metal on my shirt came from. After Isaac was done laughing, he explained to me that Landon, Jordan, Rafe, and himself had started the game, the Clip Game, and that I was included. We played for about a year before adding our beloved friend, Sean Brooks, into the game, and we are still playing it now. I'm almost sure that by now, even though I've been up here for a minute, one of my friends has snuck up behind me and clipped me. Just a little check here. Yep, someone did. This is the clip that I speak of. Although this game seems quite simple, I have learned some very valuable things from it. And even though there are some rather spectacular stories I could share about the clip, Today, I would like to mainly focus on what I've learned from it. We did not realize it at the time, but our little game had made school more interesting and enjoyable. Even when we got caught by our teachers, we could tell that our game had made their day a little more interesting at least. Like when our government teacher, Mr. Reason, discovered our game and always made a point to ask who had the clip each day. But it wasn't just school that our game made more interesting. Movies, no matter where we watched them, became much more interesting due to our game, along with sleepovers, football games, field trips, you name it. All of these things became more interesting because there was always something to do and always something to distract you no matter what. A great example of this was our trip to Washington, D.C., when we all had an essay to write. Did you really think that you would be able to relax and write your essay on the 8-hour bus ride to D.C.? Well, think again, because if you happen to stop paying attention for about 30 seconds, you might have missed landing, crawling down the bus walkway, and clipping your shoe. My point with all of this is that it's really easy to forget to do things it's really easy to forget to do things that you enjoy because of stress from school, work, chores, or anything you're responsible for, really. Like the essay on the trip. The clip game gave all of us a break from whatever else was going on in our lives. Sure, the game brought on a new kind of stress, a stress of distrust, but I enjoyed it. We all enjoyed it. That enjoyment made most of my days better and made me realize that having fun isn't just, well, fun, but that it's important. The way I see it, everyone here, no matter who they are, only has one life here on this earth. If you are not having fun in what you're doing, then what are you doing with your life? Enjoying your time while you're here is one of the best things you can do, and having fun is one of the best ways to enjoy your time. The game made me realize the importance of friends as well. I'm sure you're not surprised, but our friend group already had to be pretty close before the game started due to its, well, competitive nature. I couldn't count the number of arguments we had over who the clip should go to or if someone's clip actually counted. However, almost counterintuitively, the game made us closer. It turned us into friends with each other, not just friends as a group. I know each individual in this group of friends so much better than I did 2 years ago. For example, I now know that Isaac over here has extremely poor awareness of his surroundings, but a really, really good sense of touch. In fact, I believe that we have all gotten to know each other on a deeper level, deeper than just knowing each person's awareness anyways, due to the clip game. I think a story from prom night shows this best. It was prom night, obviously, and Isaac, oh our dear Isaac, got voted for prom king, and his girlfriend of 5 years, McKenna Burke, got voted for prom queen. This was the first time of all the homecomings and all the proms that Isaac and McKenna actually got voted together, and our whole friend group knew that. When it was time for them to dance, Landon had the clip, and I tell you what, that would have been the easiest clip of his life. Hang it right off of Isaac's sash, it would have been perfect. But Landon didn't clip him, and we all knew why. We all knew Isaac well enough to understand that he wouldn't appreciate his last high school dance to be interrupted by a silly metal clip. I know what some of you may be thinking. Yes, that situation would have been completely avoided if the clip did not exist. However, due solely to the existence of this clip, we all understood how Isaac would feel. On that night, I realized that the clip had given all of us the opportunity to know each other better, something I am extremely grateful for. And I'm thankful the clip has done this for us. I really value the relationships we all have with each other, and it's not just my friends that I learned to value. I now have a greater appreciation for all the relationships I have in my life. Realizing that I am fortunate enough to have people that I can talk to and do things with and have fun with and just be around makes me feel good. Whether it be my family, friends, cousins, or grandparents, I appreciate all my time around them. And I really do believe that it's important not only to enjoy my time here, but to appreciate it as well, which is something I get from spending time with others. I'm happy the clip game allowed me to realize the importance of relationships in my life, and I'm happy that they allow me to appreciate my time. So, my message to you all is to make an effort to form relationships with the people around you. Get to know them on more than just the surface, like the clip game allowed my friends and me to do. I know that all of my fellow classmates are going into many different things after high school. Some of you may feel like you you don't have anything figured out at all, and others may think you know exactly how it's going to play out. Speaking from experience with the clip, you can never know how things are going to play out. Right now, I plan on majoring in aerospace engineering in college, but who's to say that doesn't change? Who's to say I don't find something else that I want to pursue? I mean, who really knows? We could all end up in places so far different than we thought we would be. Just like how the little old clip from Mrs. J's room somehow made it to Washington, D.C., West Virginia, and into the Colorado Rockies. There are some great stories there that I sadly don't have time to go into. But anyways, if you're going to take anything away from what I've said and what the clip has taught us, let it be this. Your time here is limited, so use it wisely. Use it all. Do all you can do. And remember, as long as you're having some fun and you have some friends and relationships in your life, you are doing just fine. Oh, and one last thing. Our group of friends have decided that we will pass down the legacy of our clip game to a group of juniors who we will not name. Juniors, you know who you are, and we can only hope that you have the same love for the clip game that my friends and I do. So teachers, don't be surprised if you notice a shiny metal clip passing through the school and disrupting a large number of your classes. Thank you.
It's my honor to introduce someone who not only leads our district, but takes the time to truly know the students behind the numbers. If you had a chance to see the senior video, you probably noticed him in a number of the pictures, posing with the members of our class throughout our years here at Sandy Valley. Our superintendent has been a steady guide through challenges and changes. Whether he's at our school board meeting or in the stands at a Friday night game, he shows up, because he knows leadership is about being present. We thank him for being present with us over these past 12 years. Please join me in welcoming the superintendent of Sandy Valley Local Schools, a leader who believes in us, invests in us, and inspires us, Mr. David Fisher.
Thank you, Casey. Wait a minute. How did that get in there, Tucker? Good afternoon, everyone. It is with great honor that I get to give my remarks here today. Graduates, board members, teachers and staff, parents, grandparents and cousins, friends, and even that one uncle who claps a little bit too loudly, thank you for being here today. So it's your graduation, class of 2025, and you know what that means? A lot of us are about to ask you the same question over and over and over for the next 3 months. What are you going to do now that you have graduated? Look, I get it. People want to know. If you're taking a gap year, entering the workforce, joining the military, becoming doctors, engineers, or teachers. And yet others will wonder if you will hone in on your most used and current skill of being the next social media influencer or a full-time snack enthusiast. But today, I don't want to talk about what you're going to do. I wanted to talk about who you're going to be. Because let's be real, you may not know exactly what you'll do yet. And in your lifetime, you might change careers 5 times or more. But what I know, and what I want all of you to know, you are always going to be a Cardinal. And that means something very special. Just as you have done for each other through your career here at Sandy Valley, carry that into your future. I know you will be someone who will make people laugh when they want to cry. Someone who shows up and stands up for friends when they are down, not put them down and pile on. I want you to become someone who doesn't panic when life gets messy. Because the truth is, what you do will change. Jobs change. Plans fall apart. Dreams evolve. But who you are, that's your foundation. That's your cardinal foundation. And that is what will carry you through the hard days and make the good ones even better. We live in a world obsessed with titles and timelines. But being a good person, being someone others can trust, someone who shows up, someone who cares, that matters more than any resume ever will. So yes, chase your ambitions, build your career, dream big. But along the way, ask yourself, am I becoming the kind of person I'd admire? So class of 2025, go out there, do amazing things, but also, and more importantly, be amazing people while you do them. Thank you, and congratulations, and go Cards. And now it's my honor to introduce our high school principal, Mrs. Olivia Stamp.
Good afternoon. As the Sandy Valley High School principal, I am honored to announce that each member of the class of 2025 has met all requirements set forth by the state of Ohio and the Sandy Valley Board of Education and is prepared to graduate. At this time, I would like to ask our Board of Education President, Mrs. Amy Snyder, Superintendent, Mr. David Fisher, and high school assistant principals, Mr. Chris Pollard and Mr. Bo Balderson, to please come forward and assist in the delivery of the diplomas. Audience members, we ask that you please refrain from yelling and screaming, and please hold your applause until all students have been acknowledged. We will now begin our recognition of the 2025 graduating class. First row, please rise. Liliana Page Clubs. Tatum Elaine Davis. Micah Daryl Hovert. Abigail Marie Mangeris. Tucker Joseph Mall. Rafe Malone Monroe. Casey Violet Russell. Madison K. Vickers. Lillian B. Elise Wassam. Cole Matthew Whitted. Landon Joel Wigfield. Jamie Lee Anstein. Preston Wayne Bahena. Alexander Joseph Baker. Brittany K. Blind. Jackie Anna Louise Blos. Nadine Eliza Blos. Michael Christopher Boyce II. Sean Lee Brooks, Jr. Cody Jackson Brown. Ethan Charles Bungard. McKenna Elizabeth Burke. Chelsea Renee Lynn Carrick. Peyton Adam Clark. Lucas Michael Dawson. Jordan Leonidas Dutton. Cole Scott Eckinger. Chase Cyhawk Angel Edwards. River Marie Ike. Lucas George Ellington. Gage Evan Essex. Jackson Parker Fallett. Audrey Rose Felton. Samantha Elizabeth Finlayson. Jaden Bryston Robert Flory. Amber Renee France. Shirley Lynn Franks. Chloe Ann Frace. Victoria Renee Frasher. S. Gardner. Jacob Ray Guide. Joshua David Gibson. Lucas Michael Gillen. Emery David Haynes. Madison Grace Heredia. Cameron Allen Heilman. Anthony Lee Himes, Jr. Andrew Neven Hughes. Charlie Tiffin Hughes II. Adler Edward Hilton. Elissa Janae Jackson. Aiden Johnson. Brendan Isaiah Jones. Matthew Jackson Jones. Jacob Christopher Candace. Weston John Little. Sarah Ann Maxim. Zoe Michelle Mariel. Jasmine Elizabeth Martin. Joni Kathleen Martin. Robert Lee Martin. Robert Charles Maley. Amelia J. McCabe. Michael Simon Morgan. Jack Rowan Murphy. Cameron Rashad Nelson. Peyton Noel Nicholson. Evan Clark Osborne. Michaela Marie Palmer. Chase Thomas Pico. Brandon Michael Phillips. Athena May Ritter. Heaven Faith Roberts. Natalie Leilani Rosas. Anthony Joseph Ross. Angelo Michael Rossi. Jaylyn Lee Rubel. Carly May Sartowski. Stephen Kyle Schlegg, Jr. Addison Claire Selby. Peyton Scott Selby. Isaac Wes Smith. Dallas Richard Steiner. Tyler James Sterling. Ella K. Stremo. Emmett Eugene Vandermeulen. Gage Robert Walter. Conlon Scott Warwick. Lincoln Todd White. Rain Danielle Wilson. Rachel Jane Wodica. Abigail Renee Yoder. Family members, friends, and all who are in attendance, I now proudly present to you the class of 2025. At this time, I would like to call our senior class treasurer, Lincoln White, to the podium for the tassel presentation.
The tassel symbolizes our time as a student. When we move it to the other side, we are confirming our newfound graduate status. Today, this simple but beautiful tradition is performed at commencements across our nation. I have the distinction of leading our class in this traditional event. So, fellow classmates, please rise to demonstrate the start of our new future and opportunities. I'm excited to see all the things this class will accomplish. Graduates, please rise. So, now will you join me in our first act, turning our tassels from right to left? Now will everyone please rise and join me in the singing of our alma mater.
As class president, I'm going to lead us in continuing a tradition. We will be tossing our caps right here on the field. Parents, please get your phone or cameras ready. I will do a countdown as we toss our caps in the air. 3, 2, 1.